What's going on today, people? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tune, and this is Y.B.E.T.V. Today, I want to give you a review on a company called J.B. Hunt. Before I give you that, you already know what it is. I got to pay some bills. Hit me up on the website at www.ybetv.org. And you know we got sponsors. We got to pay bills. So YBETV is once again sponsoring us. So go check out the business credit course where we're going to teach you how to structure your business, and we're also going to teach you how to build business credit. Go to www.ybetv.org/course, and that is all lowercase letters. Let's get to it. J.B. Hunt. J.B. Hunt is a great company. J.B. Hunt is a terrible company. Now, from my understanding, I went over to J.B. Hunt, and pretty much it was pretty decent. Now, the one thing that I can say is containers. When it comes to containers, they have freight. When I say that they have freight, I'm not saying like when you go to J.B. Hunt, you will not get loaded sometimes, and you will be able to go about your business and have a truck driving career and be able to get a load 85% of the time, which is really high. What I'm saying is 100% of the time they will send you freight. 100% of the time. I've never heard J.B. Hunt ever tell me that they don't have anything for me. I've never had that. Now, one thing about J.B. Hunt that kind of was like, okay, what's kind of a turn off I could kind of say is that what J.B. Hunt did was like they had one of the most terrible payment systems ever. Well, at least for owner operators I could speak on. When you went in and you looked at it, it was like 10 pages. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just consolidate this into like 1 to maybe 2 pages? And it was ridiculous. So they would do like the breakdowns of your mileage and then the breakdowns of the loads. And then they would break down each individual load almost to like a half a page. And then like it was ridiculous. And you like, this is confusing. And I would just scroll down to the net pay. And then I would see the net pay, and it was ridiculous. So what I would say is, honestly, I felt scammed and bamboozled because after I did my loads, I was doing regional. After I did my loads, I did not receive decent pay. I think the biggest paycheck I ever received was $1,300. And for an owner-operator, that is terrible. Now, I know you like, how you going to say it's good and it's great, but it's terrible? Because never go regional with J.B. Hunt containers. Out of Chicago, at least I can say. Well, Chicago is a really fast-paced place, and we didn't have problems with freight once again. J.B. Hunt, when it comes to local, oh, wow, man. Like, everybody that I know went local. They go in and out. They learn their routes. They learn the best times to go, they learn the best ways to go, and they make money. Like you would go do a cross town, you would go do this, you would go do that, you would go do like the long hauls that ain't got no money. It's the small short runs that gives you the most money. If you could do the little cross towns and this, that, and this, and you could make the money off of that, you could make a ridiculous amount. Everybody that I walked up to and said, hey, you with JB Hunt on the operator? Yeah. How much you make every week? In between 17 and 2,500. Everybody said a number in between 17 and 2,500. To be home every day and make that as an owner operator, that's pretty good. That's sweet. That's pretty decent. But as far as they regional suck. Now, the paycheck sucks. One of the biggest things that I really do like about JB Hunt is they have their own diesel. You go to their diesel island, they have competitive rates on diesel. So that's always a great thing. That's great. So you could get the best rates when you go through them. So you got the diesel, you got like it's just pretty decent, man. Honestly, like generally, if you can go through them and you can be local as an owner operator. Now, as far as the company driver, I got a couple people that's company drivers over there. If you learn the routes, you can make good money. One of my buddies made $1,500 in 1 week as a company driver, and I didn't believe him. And this is a dude that I know that does not lie. And when he showed me that as a company driver, I was like, wow. Like when he told me that, I was like, I don't believe you. Then he showed it to me. I'm like, wow, you made really, really good money. But he is one of them people that learn, like, he knew the ins and outs. He'll tell you, like, look, this is a good load. This is a bad load. Don't take this. That's just cross town. That's the best one. This is the money run. This the money run. And he gets really good with his dispatchers, and he tell them, like, I want the money run. So generally, I would say JB Hunt is an okay company, and their orientation was great. I would give it to them. Their orientation was great. Their presentation was great. They was very professional, but they check stub is terrible. They have really good access to the freight and to the rails. Like JB Hunt is like the rail yards in Chicago, they run them, the majority of them, except like the big rail yards that mostly everybody use. They don't really run those, but a lot of the main ones, they run it. Like they are based on like 47th and Cicero is actually connected to one of the rail yards. Like they really run it, and they take really good care of their equipment. One of the biggest things about running containers that a lot of people didn't like is you get pulled over. You get pulled over because they know that containers be raggedy because it's 2 parts. They take a lot of banging. There is a lot of wear and tear. JB Hunt, they take good care of it. Like if you got a flat tire on one of your containers and you with JB Hunt, let them know. They deal with it immediately. So I'm just saying, like, JB Hunt got a lot of perks, and I'm going to say it like this, that you could definitely make your home at JB Hunt. I could definitely give them out of 5, I would give them about a 3.5. 3.5 out of 5. Well, no, I don't like to say that because I want to be out of 10. Let me say out of 10. Out of 10, I would give them a 7. Out of 10, I would give Mercer a 10. Out of 10, I would get SLT a 9. Just because of one of the dispatchers. Kind of biased. The biasness of the dispatchers, I give them a 9. Snyder, I would give them about 8.5. And that's generally it. But at Hogan, I would give them a 2. And CR England, I would give them a negative 200,736.32. I would definitely give them that. England is terrible. So that's my scale. Those are my ratings, and that is it. You already know what it is. It is your boy Tune, and if you don't want to end up in a box, why don't you think outside of it? YBE.
Drug dealing and killing is going on in my town. It don't take a killer to kill or a driller to drill. See, just being yourself is the definition of real.